students. In the previous lecture, we see that the coordinate geometry section formula. What is the section formula? Where we use? Yes, that the section formula is used to find out the coordinates which divides the line segment in the ratio m1 and m2. So, by using the section formula, we can find out the coordinates of the points which divides the given line. So, we know the section formula, that is x equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and y equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. When we get m1 equals to m2, we get the midpoint formula, that is x equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2. So these formulas we learned in the previous lecture, and today we are going to start our exercise 7.2 application of section formula. So let us start our exercise 7.2 section on the basis of section formula. Now see the exercise 7.2, question number 2. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of a line segment joining 4, minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3. So here first I will explain you what is mean by trisection. Trisection, it means the line segment is divided into the 3 sections. So first we draw the figure which shows that the given line segment is divided into the trisection. So here I will take a line segment A and B. Yes, it is a line segment joining. You know the A's coordinates, that is 4, minus 1, and B's coordinates minus 2, minus 3. Then suppose if I take here P and Q points, then we have to find out the coordinates of P and Q. Due to this P and Q, your line segment is divided into the 3 parts. See here, the given line segment joining, we took the points A and B, that is a given line segment, and due to the point P and Q, your given line segment is divided into the 3 equal parts. So here we can say that the trisection of AB is AP, PQ and QB. So first we can see that here we write, let the coordinates of A is 4, minus 1 and B minus 2, minus 3 are the coordinates of line segment joining AB. Okay. After that we can write AP equals to PQ equals to QB. QB, it is given. Okay, it is given also, and we write 1. First we take, let point P x comma y divides a line segment in the ratio, see here point P, so AB, this point P divides your AB in the ratio AP as to PB, AP as to PB. So we can say that it is M1 as to M2. Correct. So here M1 upon M2 equals to, we get AP upon BP or PB. PB equals to PQ plus QB. AP upon, we get PQ upon QB, and PQ, QB and AP, these three are equal parts. So we can write here AP upon twice AP, because I replace PQ as a AP and QB also replaced by AP from 1, and here I cancel AP, I get the ratio 1 as to 2. So here we get x1 equals to 4, y1 equals to -1, that is the coordinates of point A. Then x2 equals to -2, y2 equals to -3, and m1 equals to, now here we got the ratio m1 as to m2, that is 1 as to 2. So m1 will be 1 and m2 it will be 2. Now by applying section formula, so here we can write the formula x equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and y equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. In this formula we have to only substitute the value. So here x equals to, we get m1 is 1 into x2 minus 2 plus m2, that is 2, into x1, that is 4, upon m1 is 1 plus m2 is 2. So only next step we have to substitute the value of m1, x1, x2. Similarly in this y also we have to substitute the value m1 equals to 1, y2 equals to -3 plus m2, that is 2, into y1, that is -1 upon 1 plus 2, that is the value of m1 and m2. So here we get x equals to -2 plus 8, 4 2s are 8, upon 1 plus 2, 3, and y equals to -3 minus 2 upon 3. Get it? See here, 1 into -3 plus 2 into -1. So -1 in 1 into -3, -3, 2 into -1, -2. So here we get x equals to, how much left? 8 minus 2, 6 are left. So 6 upon 3, and y equals to minus 3 minus 2 become minus 5 by 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. Here it will cancel, and x equals to we get 2 and y equals to we get minus 5 upon 3. Therefore, the coordinates of P is x comma y is 2 comma minus 5 upon 3. So in this way we get only the coordinates of P. Here we get the coordinates of P. Understood? Again I will explain you in short. See here, first we take the given line segments joining the 2 points, that is A and B, whose coordinates are 4 comma minus 1 and minus 2 comma minus 3. Then your line segment is divided into the trisection. Trisection means it is divided into the 3 equal parts. So here I write AP equals to PQ equals to QB, that is a equal parts in which the given line segment divide. Then we take first point P, x comma y divides a line segment in the ratio AP as to PB, because from P points your line segment is divided, so it will come AP and PB. Okay, then that is M1 as to M2. So finding the ratio M1 as to M2, we are going to take AP upon PB. But PB is the sum of PQ plus QB. So here I am writing PQ plus QB. But from first we get AP equals to PQ equals to QB. So I replace here PQ and QB as a AP. So I get here AP upon twice AP. So AP will get cancelled and we get the ratio 1 as to 2. So here the value of M1 is 1 and M2 equals to 2. Then x1, y1, that is the coordinates of A, 4 comma minus 1. So x1 is 4, y1 is equal to minus 1, x2 equals to minus 2 and y2 equals to minus 3, that is a coordinates of B. Now we have to apply the section formula. So write down the section formula. X equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and y equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. By substituting these values, we get x equals to 2 and y equals to minus 5 upon 3. These are the coordinates of your given points P required. In this way, now we are going to apply the section formula to find the coordinates of Q. Before that, going to find out the coordinate of Q, you are going to copy down this. So I am waiting for your copy. I am waiting 1 minute. So copy down fast. Now see here we have to find now the coordinates of Q. So here I am going to take again A, B as it is, that is A's coordinate 4 comma minus 1 and B's coordinate minus 2 comma minus 3 are the coordinates of the given line segment AB, and AP equals to PQ equals to QB, that is a trisection of AB. Now let the point Q x comma y divides a line segment in the ratio AQ as to QB. Now we are going to consider which point Q. So here I will take the ratio AQ as to QB. So here M1 upon M2 equals to, we get AQ upon QB. AQ is AP upon PQ upon QB. But here from the first we get AP equals to PQ equals to QB. So this both the terms are same with QB. So I can write twice QB upon QB. Correct? AP I replace as a QB from first. PQ also I replaced by QB from first. Then QB plus QB we get 2QB. And here QB will get cancelled and we get the ratio 2:1. So here x1 also same 4, y1 minus 1, x2 minus 2, y2 minus 3, and m1 we changed as 2 and m2 it comes 1. Now again we are going to apply the section formula. X equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and y equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. So here we get x equals to m1 value, that is 2 into x2 minus 2 plus m2 1 into x1 4 upon, here m1 is 2 plus 1, and y equals to, we get m1 is a 2 into y2 minus 3 plus m2 is 1 into y1 is minus 1 upon 2 plus 1. So here we get x equals to 2 into 2 minus 2 plus minus minus, so minus 4 will come, plus 1 into 4 plus 4 upon 2 plus 1 3, and y equals to, we get 2 into minus 3, that is minus 6, 1 into minus 1, that is we get here minus 1, because plus minus will be there, upon 2 plus 1 3. Now here minus 4 plus 4, it will get cancelled and we get 0 upon 3, and y equals to, we get minus 6 minus 1, that is minus 7 upon 3. So here we get x equals to 0 and y equals to minus 7 upon 3. So we get the coordinates of Q. The coordinates of Q is x coordinate we get 0 and y coordinate we get minus 7 upon 3. So in this way we can find out the coordinates of P and Q. So here we complete our question number 2. So copy down. Same process we did for the point Q. First we find the ratio, then we find out the values of x1, y1, x2, y2, m1, m2, and then we apply the section formula to find the coordinates of Q, and finally we get the coordinates of Q, that is x equals to 0 and y equals to minus 7 upon 3. So copy down. So we can continue our next question. See now question number 4. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points minus 3, 10 and 6, minus 8 is divided by minus 1 comma 6. So first I will draw a line segment so you can understand that what is the question. Here suppose we can take point A and here I am taking point B. A's coordinates we have given minus 3 comma 10 because it is a line segment joining points, and B's coordinates, that is 6 comma minus 8. Then here point P which divides this line segment, and we have given the coordinates of this is minus 1 comma 6. So we have to find that what is the ratio, or in which ratio the given line segment divide. So first what we are going to take, let P minus 1 comma 6 divides segment AB, where we can say that A's coordinates are minus 3 comma 10 and B's coordinates 6 comma minus 8. In the ratio K as to 1, because we can apply the K as to 1 when we are unknown for the value of M1, M2. So I put here the ratio as K as to 1. So here we can write the values. Here we can write x1 equals to, that is the coordinates of A, that is minus 3, and y1 equals to 10. x2 equals to, we get coordinates of B, that is 6, and y2 equals to minus 8. Similarly, here we can write P. P means we know that the coordinates x comma y. So here x is given minus 1 and y is given 6, and we know the ratio M1, that is K, and M2 equals to 1. So these values are given in the question. Now for finding the ratio, you can choose the section formula for x coordinate or y coordinate. It is not compulsory to find that x and y coordinate. Here we have a choice, we can choose x or y. Remember, so no need to write here x as well as y. So by section formula I am taking only x. By section formula I am going to consider only x coordinate, that is x equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. So here I know that what is the value of x, that is minus 1. m1, that is the value k, into x2, that is 6, plus m2, we know that it is 1, into x1, that is minus 3, upon, here we get k plus 1. m1 as a k and m2 as a 1. Now this k plus 1 term comes to this side. Here it is divided, this side goes multiplied. So minus 1 into we get k plus 1 equals to 6 into k, that is 6k. And here we get plus 1 into minus 3, plus minus minus. So here we get minus 3. Now we are going to multiply by minus 1 to this. So minus 1 into k minus k, minus 1 into plus 1, that is minus 1, equals to 6k minus 3. Here I am going to shift minus, see here, minus k as it is, and 6 will come to this side, it become minus 6k equals to minus 3, and minus 1 goes to that side, it become plus. So here we get, therefore minus minus become plus. So here we get minus 7k, 1k and this 6k. So it becomes minus 7k, because minus minus plus and sign minus. And here plus minus minus and sign of bigger number. So here bigger number is minus 3. So first I will put the value sign of bigger number, that is minus, and 3 minus 1 we get 2. So which implies that here minus minus sign will get cancelled, hence we get 7k upon 7k equals to 2. Now 7 is multiplied here to k, 7 goes to this side, it become divide. Hence we get k equals to 2 upon 7, that is we can write k upon 1 equals to 2 upon 7, and it is a required ratio. Therefore required ratio is 2:7, because here we took that the ratio as k as to 1. So we get the final answer 2:7. So again I am going to explain here. See here, A and B are the points, or we can say that it is a coordinates of line segment. Now P is a point which divides your line segment AB, whose coordinates are given -1, 6. Then we have given the coordinates of A and B, that is -3, 10 and 6, -8 respectively. From this we can write A's coordinates as x1, y1, B's coordinates x2, y2, then P's coordinate x and y, and we take the ratio k as to 1, because we have to find actually what is the ratio, in which the ratio the given line segment divide. After that, here we have a choice. This choice is that we can take either x coordinates formula or y coordinates formula from the section formula to find the ratio. So here no need to find out simultaneously x and y for y coordinates. From this x and y coordinates, there is no need to find out the ratio. So we can choose only one coordinate. So I choose here x coordinate. X coordinate is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and hence we get that substituting the value, we get -1 equals to k into 6 plus 1 into -3 upon k plus 1. So this k plus 1 goes to this side, it become multiplied to the -1. So -1 into k plus 1, that is -k minus 1 equals to here 6k minus 3. Now k terms we are going to equate on one side, and constant terms we are going to equate on other side. So 6 will come to this side, it become minus, and -1 goes to this side, it become plus. So here we get -k minus 6, that is -7k equals to -3 plus 1, that is -2. So here we can remove this minus sign because it is on both the side. So here we get 7k equals to 2 and k equals to 2 upon 7, that is k as to 1 equals to 2 as to 7. So required ratio is 2 as to 7. So copy down this sum. question number 6, that is if 1 comma 2 4 comma y x comma 6 and 3 comma 5 are the vertices of parallelogram taken in order, then find x and y. So here first we are going to take, let quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. It is a short form of parallelogram, double LGM. Okay, so we know that here ABCD is a parallelogram. Then A's coordinates we have given 1 comma 2. B's coordinates we are going to take 4 comma y. C's coordinates we are going to take x comma 6. And D's coordinates we are going to take as 3 comma 5. It is given. After that, we know that AC and BD are the diagonals of parallelogram ABCD intersect at a point O each other. See, first we consider ABCD is a parallelogram. Then from the given we take A's coordinate 1 comma 2, B's coordinates we take 4 comma y, C's coordinate x comma 6 and D's coordinates 3 comma 5. Then we know that AC and BD are the diagonals of parallelogram intersect at point O to each other. Correct? So we can say that O is a midpoint of AC and BD, because they are going to intersect each other. We know the property of parallelogram. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. It means your diagonal is divided into the two equal parts where they intersect from the intersection. So here we get O is a midpoint of AC as well as BD. So we can write the coordinates for O is midpoint of AC equals to midpoint of BD. Correct? So we are going to apply. Now first I am going to find the midpoint of AC. To find midpoint of AC, we know the formula, that is midpoint formula. By midpoint formula we get here x equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2. So here for AC, x1 and y1 are, see here, A's coordinates are, we know that 1 comma 2 and C's coordinates, that is x comma 6. A's coordinates 1 comma 2, that is x1 y1, and C's coordinate x comma 6, that is x2 y2. So here we get x equals to x1 is a 1, x1 and x2 is a x upon 2, and y coordinate we get y1 that is 2 plus 6 upon 2. So here we can write 8 upon 2, we get 4. So the midpoint of AC we get, midpoint of AC is, we get 1 plus x upon 2, that is the x coordinate, and 4, that is the y coordinate. Similarly, midpoint of BD, midpoint of BD, by midpoint formula we get x equals to, now these coordinates that is 4 comma y and these coordinates 3 comma 5, so it is x1 y1 and it is x2 y2. So I will get here 4 plus 3 upon 2 and y equals to, I get here y plus 5 upon 2. Therefore, we get midpoint of BD equals to is, x coordinates we get 4 plus 3 that is 7 upon 2 and y coordinate y plus 5 upon 2. So in this way we get the midpoint of BD and midpoint of AC. But the midpoint of AC and BD are equal. So here we can write 1 plus x upon 2 comma 4 equals to 7 comma 2 upon y plus 5 upon 2. So here what we are going to do? We are going to equate the x coordinates. So by equating, we get 1 plus x upon 2 equals to 7 upon 2. So here the denominator we can remove, which implies that 1 plus x equals to 7 and 1 goes to this side, it becomes minus, and x equals to, we get 7 minus 1, that is x equals to 6. What I did here, I am taking the midpoint of AC and midpoint of BD are equal. So here we are equating the same coefficient, x same coordinates. So here x coordinate. So I am going to compare here or equating the x coordinate. I get 1 plus x upon 2 equals to 7 upon 2. 2 will get cancelled. X equals to 7. 1 goes to this side, it becomes minus. So here we get x equals to 6. Similarly, we are going to equating the y coordinate. So I think you know the figure ABCD. So I am going to remove this figure. You draw the first parallelogram in your notebook. Okay. So final answer for this I will write. I am equating now y coordinate, that is 4 equals to y plus 5 upon 2. Equating now y coordinate. 2 will go to this side. 4 into 2 equals to y plus 5. Now this 5 will come to this side. 4 2s are 8. 8 minus 5 equals to y, which implies that y equals to 3. So final answer we get x equal to 6 and y equals to 3. That is the required values of x and y. Only I am rough here the figure of parallelogram. You can draw the parallelogram AB, CD and draw its diagonal where they intersect at point O. So understood? First we know that write the coordinates of parallelogram. Then we know the AC and BD intersect each other at point O, and that is the midpoint of AC also and BD also. So the midpoint of AC equals to midpoint of BD. Midpoint of AC we get 1 plus x upon 2 into 4, comma 4, and midpoint of BD we get 7 upon 2 comma y plus 5 upon 2. Then we have to equate the x coordinates. So by equating the coordinates we get, first we are going to equate the x coordinate. So here 1 plus x upon 2 equals to 7 upon 2. 2 will get cancelled and 1 goes to this side, it becomes minus. So x equal to 6. Similarly, we are going to equate the y coordinate. 4 equals to y plus 5 upon 2. 2 will come to this side, it will be multiplied to 4. So 4 into 2, 8. And this plus 5 will come to this side, it becomes minus. So 8 minus 5 equals to y, which implies that y equals to 3. So here we get x equal to 6 and y equals to 3. That is the required answer. So please copy down this. See the next question, that is, if A and B are minus 2 comma minus 2 and 2 comma minus 4 respectively, it means we have given the coordinates of A and B, that is minus 2 and 2 comma minus 4 respectively. Then we have to find the coordinates of P such that AP equals to 3 upon 7 AB and P lies on segment AB. So first we can take, let A's coordinates we are going to take minus 2 comma minus 2 and B's coordinates, that is equals to 2 comma minus 4. So here we are given that what AP equals to 3 upon 7 AB and P lies on segment AB. So here I will show you that AB is a line segment on which point P is there, and this point P divides your AB. Then we have given that AP equals to 3 upon 7 AB. So we can write here 7 is at the denominator, so it will come to this side, it become multiplied. So 7 AP equals to, we get 3 AB. But AB is equals to, here we can write AP plus PB, AP plus PB. So I will replace AB as AP plus PB. So therefore we get 7 AP equals to 3 AP plus PB. AP plus PB. So here we get 7 AP equals to 3 AP plus 3 PB. Multiplied by 3 to this all the terms. Now 3 AP comes to this side, it become minus. So therefore we get here 7AP minus 3AP equals to 3PB. 7 minus 3, it will be 4AP equals to 3PB. Now PB comes to this side, it become divide, and 4 is multiplied with AP. So 4 goes to this side, it become divide. So we can write here therefore AP upon PB equals to 3 upon 4. That is, we get here M1 as to M2 equals to 3 as to 4. So understand that from given condition we had find out first the ratio in which it will divide the line segment AB. And now we are going to find out the coordinates of point P. First you understand how we get the ratio. AP equals to 3 upon 7AB. 7 goes to this side, it become multiplied. So 7AP equals to 3AB. Then 7AP equals to 3 into AB means AP plus PB. So I will write instead of AB, AP plus PB. Then 7AP equals to, we get 3AP plus 3PB. Then 3AP comes to this side, it become minus. Like terms we are going to equate. So here we are going to shift 3AP. So 7 minus 3, it will be 4AP. And here 3PB remain as it is. Now 4 is multiplied with AP, 3 is multiplied with PB. I am going to shift PB to this side, it become divide, and 4 goes to this side, it become also divide. So 4 goes to at the denominator and PB also goes to at the denominator. So we get AP upon PB equals to 3 upon 4. That is the ratio M1 as to M2 equals to 3 as to 4. Now we are going to apply here the section formula. Before going to the section formula, we write here first what is given. Here x1 we know that is minus 2, y1 also minus 2, coordinates of A. Then x2 equals to, we get 2, and y2 equals to, we get minus 4, and m1 as to m2, that is 3 as to 4. So m1 is equal to 3 and m2 equals to 4. By applying section formula, we get here x equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and y equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. So here we get x equals to m1 value 3 into x2 is 2 plus m2 is 4, x1 is minus 2 upon 3 plus 4, and y equals to, we get m1 that is 3 into y2 that is minus 4 plus 2 into, y2 m2 equals to 4 and y1 as a minus 2 upon 3 plus 4. So here x equals to, we get 3 2s are 6. Again here 4 into minus 2, so minus 8 will come, and 3 plus 4 that is 7, comma y equals to, plus minus multiplication is minus, so minus 12 will come, 3 4s are minus 12, and 4 into minus 2, again here minus 8 upon 7, 3 plus 4 7. So here x equals to, we get minus 6 minus 8, plus minus minus sign of bigger number. So here 8 minus 6, that is 2, and sign minus. So minus 2 upon 7, and y equals to minus 12 minus 8. Minus minus we have to add, but we have to give the answer minus sign. So here minus 20 upon 7. So therefore the required coordinates are we get minus 2 upon 7 and minus 20 upon 7. Copy down this. So students, we finished the questions from exercise 7.2. Remaining questions we are going to continue in the next lecture. So today's homework, that is whatever the question till the question number 8, you have to unsolved questions do as a homework.